Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris. Chance has the weekend off. Today, we are going to be replacing the manifold gasket that was leaking in the previous video. We just did a short where it's incredibly loud. It's horrible, ear-piercingly loud. Well, we've taken a look at the one that was bad, which is the one that had the oil on it from before we did all the valve work. We got ourselves a new set of gaskets here, part number MS8028B from Felpro. We're going to see if we can't get this one changed out. I'm going to see if we can't just slip it in there, because we had to replace all these. I think it was during the summer. I can't remember, but it's been sometime in the last year we had one blown, and I just went ahead and replaced all three of them. But we're going to see if we can just get away with sliding this one in. It's on the middle exhaust port on the passenger side, and let's get you guys in here and see if you guys can see the gap. So you can see it totally blew out in there. You can see a little bit of the gasket, but there's a huge opening right there. It got saturated with oil from before we did the valve work, and so did the one down there, but you can see it's kind of dried up since that happened. But this one we're going to go ahead and do now. I don't have the gasket material for the lower one yet, but this is the really bad one now. It blew out last weekend, so we haven't even really had a good chance to enjoy the new tires for the racket that it's putting out. Seems like a nice day to be working on this. It's overcast. We had some rain last night. And today we've got, and it's only 55 degrees out here, so it's quite nice. So if we can do this just right, I'm hoping that we can just loosen the bolts, take them out, and hopefully slide the gasket out and then slide the new one in with very minimal effort, if we can. So let's see how that plays out. Let's see if I can get you guys in here to see properly. Might be easier said than done. Can't see nothing. Okay, so this is an issue. I didn't even notice for another 30 minutes that these two bolts are missing, because I can't see directly down because the battery's blocking a straight shot view. Oh my god, I actually got you guys in there where you can see something. Now, if we could just make the light work properly. Even better. Let's get in here with our 3/8 wrench and loosen, allegedly. I don't have a lot of leverage. That sucks by the time I get my hand in there. I don't have anything to hit. Oh, I hit my finger. Oh. I still can't move it. Let me see what my options are. A few moments later. Just just came up with a great way to get some leverage. We got our socket there. And a deep well socket. It's not the right size to go over that. Had to go with a spark plug socket, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Put that on there. Slide this over here. I should take the rubber piece out of there. Magnet down there to get our wrench. Okay, round two. There we go. We're moving it now. Yay! We did it. Alright, the lower one. It's funny, you guys, the viewers, could see this better than I can because I can't see the lower bolt at all. Like, I can see the camera a little bit. See, like that bolt, once I get my hand in here, is completely blocking my view of that bolt. Kind of takes away from the whole experience. You can see the oil on this thing. Oil saturated gasket. Possible I'm gonna have to get underneath this, which I don't want to. I don't want to do it. It's all about reaching this bolt, which isn't the easiest task. There it goes. Now it's getting a little easier. Try and switch hands now that it's moving a little easier. Oh, yeah. Getting tired. What are my chances doing right now? Let go. Let go of my wrench. I wonder if I'm going to be able to move this thing at all. Let's find out. Am I? Yeah. I got like 20 minutes of footage just to remove 2 bolts. Funny how these bolts used to look nice at one time. They were all chrome looking to match the headers better. Kind of want to wedge that away a little bit just to, because the bolt seems like it's getting harder to get the wrench on. As I'm sitting here editing this, I'm still in total disbelief that I had spent so long not noticing that this bolt is missing. If you had the clearance, a quick wrench would be nice in here. We don't have the clearance. I think I just pushed the gasket out of the way, so that would be cool. I feel it. Oh, I did. I just pushed it back in. Well, it's not more than one piece like I was expecting. See if we can hit this thing with the open end. No, not really. I can't see what I'm doing. Can't feel what I'm doing. I don't want to do what I want it to do. It always comes down to one bolt. Trying to get her down into the crack. Try to wipe that out a little bit. Here it comes, finally about to see the missing bolt. Is that one alone too? I can't tell. No, there's no oil on my finger. Oh crap, we're missing both bolts on the back.
It's about time!
This problem just got a lot worse. Get you guys back here. So we basically just discovered that we're missing both bolts on the back. Which isn't cool, because I don't know where to get another set. All right, so here's where we are with the situation. So we're missing 2 of these. I was kind of curious if you could source them locally, and I found out that you can get them from Speedway, and Mr. Gasket also makes them, but nobody stocks them. So no matter what, I can't get another set today. However, I did find out that Doug has a set, because apparently he's got everything. He's just like the gift that keeps on giving. So anyway, I have dispatched Mary to go pick up some new header bolts from him, but it's going to be after dark before she gets back here, so we're going to continue this tomorrow. So we'll see then. Typical quick project turning into a 2-day project. All right, so we got 3 new bolts, courtesy of Doug. And I took this nut just to verify that the threads were the same. So we got these 3 new bolts. The only difference is the head size. The original bolts are 3/8, and the new one is 7/16. So, which is great because we already had 2 different size bolts to begin with, because it's a flathead thing. But we are going to put the new bolts in the back pipe, because I think they'll go in there easier, because these have the smaller head on them, because when you get a wrench on there and you start getting closer to the pipe, it starts getting harder to get the wrench on and off. But that shouldn't be an issue on the back. So we got to get underneath, which is something I didn't want to do. So this is actually kind of funny, but I took a picture of the bad gasket before I started anything. Before I took anything off, I took a picture of the bad gasket where you could see where it was blown out, and it was a forest for the trees situation. Because even looking at that photo, you can see the back pipe. You can see the back pipe, and the fact that it has no bolts in it. But because I wasn't looking for that, I didn't see it. So that's where we are. I was hoping not to have to get underneath, but we're doing that, and we're going to start with that. So let's get her jacked up and get under there. And the reason that I backed up the truck, I moved my plate back and then rolled it back forward again so I can jack it up without putting the weight of the jack on my plate and bending up my plate. And then I can lay on the plate when I get underneath so I'm not in the gravel. I hate getting in the gravel. So anyway, we're just burning daylight here. Let's get going. Well, I can see it. So that's good. Let's see if we can put some... Did I forget the screws? Please tell me I didn't forget the screws. Myself barely enough room to get under here and see what I'm doing, which is kind of nice. Can we start a bolt? Well, I could see what I was doing, and then I couldn't, because once my hand gets up in there, the picture disappears. I think it's going to work. So we're about to find out. Let go. If I remember right, I don't think these things really like to just sit where you want them to sit until you can get a bolt in there. There we go. In case anybody's wondering, I did kind of clean this one off before we started doing this, as best I could. Can't see nothing. I'm looking between the frame and between the spring to barely see my middle finger and my ring finger. So that's where we're at. Now I'm reaching through the frame and the spring. So now we have no picture. I'm pretty sure that didn't start. If it did, it barely grabbing the tooth. Can we touch it? With a wrench. Maybe. This is going to be one of those situations where you're trying to get the wrench on it and you just drop the bolt on your face. I'm pretty sure. I think I lost my tooth. Awesome. Struggles. I got struggles. I'm so glad I was able to get this wrench on that underbolt. Oh God, we're making progress. I feel like I'm kind of pinned under here because there's a jagged edge that's grabbing my pants and another jagged edge that's grabbing my shirt. I think I'm gonna have to jack it up a little higher because I need to get under here a little further, and this is about as far as I can go. So we got those bolts started, and we feel great about that. But we can't see Can't see anything else. Let go of my pants. Can't see. Alright, let's see if we can grab this middle one since we're under here. It's like the tie rod is right where you want to go. Oh, there we go. If I go through the frame, I can get there. Can't see what I'm doing. Where is the nut? There we go. I can see it, which is nice. Can't see it real well. I don't have any idea if you guys can see the bolt I'm working on. It's questionable at best. I'm gonna go back up top and get the top bolt. I know I should have brought that down here. I only wanted to get under here once, not several times. Oh, man, I can't believe all bolts are started. Let's get some wrenches. What is that? It's 7/16. I don't need it in yet, I don't think. We need this one. Alright, I gotta get back. Suck in! I've really got to do an oil pan gasket on this. It just looks awful. I have to hit up Ian at T3 Detailing. Use this heated pressure washer again. Clean this puppy off. We're just going to go back and tighten this one for now. I'll feel better about that. I got to reposition myself so I can see what I'm doing again. Put the leverage to it. Because we don't want that falling out again. Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta get more stuff. Alright, this is our last time coming under here. I don't want to do this anymore. We're using stuff to make for more leverage. We need all the leverage we can get. I've got to take this puppy down. Oh my God, there's hawks everywhere. I think the hawks thought I was dying. Look at that. They're all over the place. The hawks were circling. That was kind of scary. Okay, so here's the gasket we initially set out to change. You can see it is soaked with oil. Missing pieces. It don't look good. So that thing wasn't good at all. Get Edna back on the ground. Left a ratchet under there. We'll get it going back up. I think. Can I reach it? Yeah. Not a big deal. All right, I just went around, double checked all the other header bolts, just to be on the safe side. So now, I'm gonna go wash my hands and my arm, and we'll start it up and see how she sounds. All right, we're gonna start her up, and with a little luck, she should be nice and quiet. Sounds good. I believe that warrants a test drive. Oh. It helps if you take the emergency brake off and the chock behind the rear wheel. stuff. Oh yeah, nice and quiet. Quite happy about that. Fogging up the windows. It's like 45 degrees outside, so it's not as warm as it was yesterday. I was a little close for comfort. All right, so I think we're going to call that good. It really was kind of nice because it was nice and quiet on the inside, and with the new tires, the ride has been great. I just haven't been able to enjoy it the past week because of the exhaust leak racket. But yeah, it was a good test drive. I feel pretty good about that. Now I'm going to go back out and get it good and warmed up, run a couple errands, and then I'll go back and recheck all of those bolts, make sure they're good and tight, because we don't want those coming loose, and we'll probably check them again in a few days, just to be on the safe side. Now, you may be asking yourself, why did I not use anti-seize? And the answer is simple. I didn't realize till this morning that I didn't have any. So anyway, special thanks to Doug for saving us yet again with those new bolts. I'm probably going to go ahead and order a complete set from Speedway, just in case that ever happens again. That way I don't have to suddenly be scrambling to find a set, since they are kind of a specialty bolt. Don't forget, adventures are out there everywhere. You just have to find them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.